How did we make 40 frames per second? This time, we used AMBA H2 chip, the most advanced chip in the world. The newly supported raw picture capacity will also give you more room for photo editing as well. We've reinvented E4K all over again. With 100 megabit per second bitrate, it made professional-grade post-production possible to everyone. The brand new USB 3.0 Type-C connection increased the transfer speed. You'll see the differences between 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second. No details will be lost during high-speed movements. Non-ordinary crispy clear pictures that perfectly restores the real world. Electronic image stabilization for 4K 30 enables clear and stable footage that is normally subject to knocks and bumps. So keep doing what you're doing and let the EIS take care of stabilizing your footage. Moreover, E4K Plus comes with the voice command feature. Just tell E4K what you want and E4K Plus will do it for you. After countless tests, E4K Plus can now accurately understand you. With live streaming, you can share your adventure on most major streaming platforms before they've even begun.
Alright guys, so what I've got here is the YI 4K Action Cam. This just came in. I pre-ordered it and didn't get any shipping information or anything. It just kind of showed up, and I'm pretty excited about this because it is $249 for a Action Cam that is the same size as a Hero 4 Black Edition and offers up even more features. So here is the camera right here inside the box. I've taken this out a few times so you can see basically that the cover that came with this is missing as far as the lens protector goes. Flipping this over, you'll see that it has a very nice screen on the back. Let's power this up so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Very beautiful, very easy to use. Changing functions is just a matter of swiping to the side, which makes it very handy. You can get to all of your settings very simply and exit out with this easy to use touch menu, and you can lock, turn on Wi-Fi, and get to other features. They even give you a little startup demo showing you how to use everything in here. Now, I've shot a little bit of video side by side with this in the Hero 4 Black Edition, so you can watch that now and kind of see the difference between these two cameras. It's very preliminary. I just got this at the end of the day today, so I haven't had a chance to actually go out and do some action with it. Also, I was kind of cheap and just ordered this only with the blank little camera, no case or protector or anything like that. So if I need to go underwater, I'm gonna have to wait for the case to come in the mail, because I ended up ordering that for I think $14. Now flipping it over here, you'll notice that this has something different than the Hero 4 Black Edition. It has its own quarter 20, which means you can actually put this on a tripod without having to put it in any kind of shell like you normally do with the Hero 4 Black Edition. Also, the battery compartment works very similar to the Hero 4 Black Edition, though you'll notice that the battery is much bigger than the Hero 4 Black Edition. That supposedly will give you up to 2 hours operation with this camera compared to the 1 hour of operation that you get out of the Hero 4 Black Edition. Also, as far as size goes, this is relatively similar in size to the Hero 4 Black Edition, slightly longer overall, about 1/4 of an inch, but otherwise I would say basically identical. When I say identical, that does not mean that you can put this into a case that is meant for a Hero 4 Black Edition. It is shaped differently. It's got rounded sides and some other things that set it apart from that particular camera. Overall, really nice, easy to use. Love the touchscreen so far. It's really nice to have that feature, and the screen looks way better than the backpack screen that you can get with the Hero 4 Black Edition. The single button on the top I thought would be a little bit weird, but it's very easy to use, and it only has on the side an interface for a USB charging port. This does not come with any extra batteries or anything like that. It's just a camera and a cable if you buy only the $249 offering. So you will have to buy accessories, including a battery charger and other things if you need them. You can charge the battery, of course, in the camera, so that is an option via this USB port right here. Also note that the micro SD card goes inside of the battery compartment slot, and that is pretty easy to get to. Works out pretty well, though it is a little hard to get to the battery or get to the memory card. Well, the battery's in there, you kind of have to have long fingernails or something pokey to jam in there. The battery door works very similarly to what you have on the Hero 4 Black Edition, and it is fairly easy and convenient to use, doesn't get stuck. I really like this so far. Can't wait to see the video quality on this guy and get an idea of what it's capable of. One side note, guys, and I'll show you this right now, my Hero 4 Black Edition actually is capable of using a USB cable into a 3.5mm adapter. So right now I'm using this lav mic actually to record audio into my Hero 4 Black Edition. You do not get that feature with the YI Action Cam. You only have these two microphone inputs on the top here. So unless there's some way that I don't know of to use the USB port to record audio on this guy, that is about as good as it's going to get for audio. So I guess that is your trade-off. Do you want a beautiful screen and a better price tag, or do you want this USB audio cable adapter system that provides you better audio? Well, for me, I kind of want the lower price and the awesome screen, but it really depends on what you're using your Hero 4 Black Edition for, or your new YI 4K camera for. Hopefully this helps a few of you if you're on the fence about buying this. I'll try to update the review as I test this more, so keep an eye out for more on the YI Action Cam.